So today in this video, we're going to talk about what business opportunity to focus on. When you're starting online businesses, when you're trying to build a business online that you can work from home, right? There are many options. There are many paths. There are many things to do, right? And I started back in 2017, 2018, and the options back in the days were many different. Recently, when I sold my company, I also had to choose, right? What am I going to do next now that I have sold my company, right? So I had to go through a similar process of choosing what business opportunity to work on, what to focus on. And I will tell you what I decided, and I will also give you recommendation on where you are in life as well. So my name is Vishal, done over $20 million in revenue, exited my company for 7 figures. I make this video to help other people who are maybe on the similar path as I was back in the days. So there are many opportunities. Let's talk about YouTube channel because I'm making a YouTube video here. Depending on what kind of YouTube channel you start, this can be good or bad. There are many ways you can look into an opportunity. I want to build something that lasts longer, right? I don't want to build something that can go out of business overnight. I don't want that. I want to build a business that will stay even 100 years from now. If I'm spending my 20s and 30s building this business, I want that payoff even when I'm 90. So I don't want to be, starting a new business when I'm 90. You need a business that will pay you after you retire, that keeps paying you, right? And the only way you can do that is if you build a really good business that you can exit out of, that you have a lump sum of money, or you can put a management in place and you can leave the company and the company keeps paying you, right? Or the company grows so big that you are able to go public, right? So I like YouTube channel because it's a media company. The thing with the media company is that the product and the marketing is the same. And this is the highest form of business. This is also the hardest business. If you have a YouTube channel, you have influence, power. You can shape how people think, right? So if you have a YouTube channel on business, right, you can guide people to a different kind of business. You can say SaaS is better. You can say YouTube channel is better. You can say different things and people will listen to you. You have enormous power when you have a media company. So I don't think this is for a beginner, to be honest. YouTube channel is not for beginners. If you already have a business and you're thinking of starting a second business, then I'll probably say this is for you, right? Or you want to have a business that gives you a lot of power and influence, right? If you are like a politician or a company that requires you to have a lot of power, then I would start a YouTube channel for that. Now, not just that, but if you already have a company, if you already have a brand, then you can also start a YouTube channel for that brand. You can do podcasts, you can do just a regular video, how-to videos, right? There's just a lot of things you can do. So I feel like it's a really good business, but not for beginners. I would highly recommend against faceless channel. I wouldn't recommend anything near faceless channel because those are fly-by-night businesses. You build a channel, like have 20, 30 channels, right? You make money. Once you stop making money, you just stop, right? You just build another channel. That is not stable at all. And that is not reliable at all. So you need to build something that will last longer. So my experience with YouTube channel comes after selling the company. I wanted to have something with the YouTube channel. Even now as well, we have a couple of YouTube channels that were posting a 3D videos, channels like Fern, right? So let me show you Fern channel. So we have a channel that we're posting content like this, where they have a 3D content. I think the other one is OBF, I believe, right? So they also have a lot of 3D content. So, we're trying to make channel like this that we're working on. It is still at pretty early stage, so it's hard to say. That's my experience with YouTube at the moment. Now, I also paid someone a lot of money to learn YouTube, and I think it was good. You always learn something from someone. There's always something you can learn from other people. So I paid a ton of money, who is a YouTube expert. The guy has sold a YouTube channel for millions of dollars. He grew channel from nothing to, again, millions of subscribers as well. So he is definitely capable that I learned from someone. And, I think I have some qualification to talk about YouTube channel as a business as well. The next one I'm going to talk about is SaaS. So this is for advanced people, YouTube channel. SaaS is the best business you can have right now. Why do I say SaaS is the best? It's really because it gives you the best of the both world, right? You can work from home, you can be online. It's not a physical business. It has all the things that a business would want. It can last longer, customer keep paying month after month, right? You only have to build the thing once and it just keeps paying you again and again. It doesn't go old, it doesn't deteriorate, it doesn't, break down, right? It has all the signs of good business, as well as the exit. Like SaaS company go from highest multiple exit, 5, 10, 20x exit, right? So if you have a SaaS company, it is the best kind of company at the moment, 2025 right now. And with the help of AI, you can build SaaS company even faster, right? So it is the best business you can have. But again, this is not for beginners. This is for advanced people because building a SaaS company takes a lot of time and money. So you're not going to be making money on day one, which means you need to be able to fund your lifestyle, right? You need to be able to put food on the table. You need to be able to pay for the rent. So If the business is not making money, then you're not going to be able to do that. So which means you need another job, another thing, right? So this is definitely not for beginners. If you work in a corporate or you already have a high paying job and you are a developer, you can get together with other developers that you know, and you still have your full-time job and still build the SaaS on the side. So do both at the same time. That is very, very possible, but it is still a business that requires a lot of attention. I don't think this is a business for beginners, but it is something that a lot of beginners do as well. If you have idea, if you think it's the best idea, and if you have the abilities and capabilities, use it. The next business I have is selling digital product. Okay. So what is digital product? Well, digital product is just courses. That's all it is. Now, I will say more so as AI digital product, right? With the help of AI, you can create courses, images and videos, and you can also create videos like this teaching something, right? And that's what the courses are. People pay for a course because they want to learn something, right? With the help of AI, now you can have AI make the video, which means you don't need to be an expert at certain things. AI is already super talented. AI has PhD level knowledge of many subjects. So you can have AI create the content for you. So there are many companies that do it at the moment. So I personally got started with this. Basically, I personally am doing this because this is kind of what falls into my expertise and my industry as well. So we have this offer that we're working on right now. I have a video that we're making showing how we built this, but the whole thing is written by AI. This is all done by AI. And we're selling this guide called Backyard Beekeeping Blueprint. Even that is made by AI. You can have AI write a book or PDF. You can run Facebook ads, right? So if I go to add library, let me show you how it looks like. And you can type backyard beekeeping, right? And then this is the one, the backyard beekeeping. So this is the ad. As you can see, we are running ads September 15th, right? So this is the ads that we're running on Facebook. So you can run ads on Facebook, YouTube. Some people post on Instagram, TikTok. You can grab a lot of viral videos and you can promote books and you can promote courses. We sell this thing for 99 cents. Once people buy this guide, we offer different products as well. That's just one way to start a business. This is more so for beginners. You need to be advanced business person. This is something a beginner can learn. Now, this is definitely not beginner friendly. You do need a lot of experience. It requires some expertise, right? You need a design experience as well. You need a tech experience, to be able to set this all up. You need to know how to run ads, right? Running ads takes time. You can find people who can help you, but of course they're going to charge you money for it, right? So, there is still some barrier. So I will say this is more so for intermediate. For someone who is more into marketing, if you already have a knowledge about courses, online courses, coaching program, all those things, then this is what you should be doing because it's super simple, super easy. Anyone can do it. If you have idea or if you see someone else is selling the guide and you think they're making money, then you can do this. This is very, very possible thing that anybody can do. It does require some expertise in the marketing side of things, but it is a thing that anybody can do. What I like about digital product is that it is as profitable as SaaS. Now, it is not as good of a business as SaaS. It's really because digital product are mainly one-time product. You buy once and then you're done. For example, if you buy a guide, right? You buy the guide once, you pay $20 or $2, right? And then you're done. You don't pay for a book every month. You only pay once and then you're done. For SaaS, you keep paying every month. Like Netflix, you keep paying every month. Amazon Prime, you keep paying that every month. So it's slightly different. Because of that, digital products are not that great of a business because every month you have to keep getting new customers. If there is no new customers coming into the business does not exist. So it's not that great of a business, to be honest. If you are a beginner and you don't know anything about digital product and you're thinking if I should do YouTube channel or SaaS or digital product, then I would say maybe learn YouTube channel and SaaS more. Learn high value skills that will pay you for the rest of your life. Digital product is a one-time payment. It's not going to pay you forever. This is what I know, so that's what I do, but I don't think this is the best business, to be honest, just being frank. The next business opportunity that I have in my list is publishing. So publishing is basically you work with someone else, right? So for example, someone else who wants to publish a book, right? Then you can work with that person to help them publish a book. And if the book makes any money, you get commission, you get percentage of that book. Many people do that with YouTubers. So YouTubers have audience, right? You can help them create a course, digital product. And if the digital product makes the money, you get paid 10, 20, 30% from that sale. If they made $10,000, you may get $2,000, you may get $3,000, right? So you get percentage of the revenue or percentage of the profit. Basically, you're working with somebody else. You're working with expert, right? You're helping them do certain things, which is write a book, launch a course, and then you have some kind of royalty or profit share involved. This is definitely more holistic business, to be honest, but I do think beginners can learn. You have to know marketing, sales, HR, accounting, there's just a lot of things involved. And you also need to know about the industry that you're going to be working with. If you're partnering up with music creators, you need to know their industry. Or if you're partnering up with, let's say, coaches, right, you need to know about their industry. So I think there is some learning curve, but it's something that people can learn. It is definitely more so intermediate focused. All right, the next business I have on my list is agency. There is SEO agency, Facebook ad agency, funnel building, website agency, right? There is YouTube ads agency. There is a whole bunch of different agencies. Agencies are a good business to start, but not to end up with. It's really because it is the lowest form of leverage. The way you grow the agency is you hire more people. So you start by doing SEO for a couple of clients, right? You are like the SEO expert and you do SEO for a couple of clients. What happens is that you start getting more clients since your clients are getting result. And as you get more clients, you become tapped, like you don't have more time. You hire another SEO person and give them the client. So the employee works for you and then you basically have them do the work, right? So you're having someone else do the work. And the way you grow this business is to get more clients, get more employee, get more client, get more employee. That's basically how it works. And it's just the lowest form of leverage. Just people doing the handwork. It's just like making a bread, right? It's just like building a house, right? You're doing the work by hands at the end of the day. And when that's the case, people make mistakes and clients are not happy. Clients complain. It's just not a fun business. Agencies are the oldest business, but it's not a fun business. And many people, after they have had an agency for many years, they kind of get tired of it. I had an agency, started with Facebook ads. So that's how I can do Facebook ads. I don't have it now for a valid reason. I can build my own brand. Having a brand, having a product, right? Having a YouTube channel, right? Having a digital product is way higher value than having an agency. But it is something that a beginner can do. All you need to do is learn one thing. Learn SEO, learn Facebook ad, learn building funnels, learn YouTube ads, AI, right? And then just say like, hey, I'm going to do the AI thing for you. I'm going to run your ads. That's all you do. It is the simplest thing you can do. Agency is how people start in online business. The next business is a coaching business. There are two ways to do it, to be honest, but this is more so for two people. Either you are an expert or a marketer. Coaching business is a marketing business. The most important focus on coaching business is getting people to sign up. Okay, that's the most important thing, which means you need to get a lot of people, which is basically what marketers do. What is the focus of marketing, right? That is what marketers do, is that they focus on getting people to the business, right? So if you are an expert, then you can do a coaching business because then you can teach what you know, right? Coaching is you coach somebody else, right? So I have done digital product. I have launched courses. I know low ticket offer. So I can help with that, right? I can do a coaching business for that. I know Facebook ads, so I can do coaching business with that. Somebody might be an AI expert, so they can do coaching on that. Somebody might be a SEO expert, so they can do coaching on that. But if you don't know SEO, then you couldn't be coaching someone, right? It just doesn't work. If you are ethical, that is, right? But if you are a marketer, then you can work with a coach. So somebody could work with me to promote my services on Facebook ads, on YouTube ads. So if you have marketing skills, you can partner up with a coaching business and work with the coaching business that way. If you are an expert, you can start a coaching business. Now, coaching business is one of the most profitable business. It is just like a digital product because all you're doing is you're selling time, right? Not even time, you're just selling, in a way you're selling expertise, right? But you only have to show up once or twice a month or like once or twice a week, but you get paid really well. It is a business that pays you really well. You can make $500K to $1 million per year super easy by having a coaching business. So I would highly recommend, if you are an expert, to do a coaching business. Now, there are other things you can do. Like if you're thinking about what business opportunity to do, then coaching business might be the one to do as well. It's a good possibility that someone could think of. So moving on to the next one is dropshipping. So back in 2017, when I first started, that was one of the first things I did. Dropshipping was really hot back in 2017. People still do it, which I'm surprised, but I don't think it is as cool anymore, like as it was back in 2017, right? Now, as time passes by, more and more people recognize the opportunity and there is more competition, right? Which is basically what has happened now, is that it is just not as it used to be back in the days. The other reason why I don't like dropshipping is that it's not for beginners, but you can get this product from China for $1 and sell it for $10. It sounds super easy, but it's not, because you have to buy that product from China, right? Or even if you don't have to buy that product from China, you need to advertise that product. How are you going to get customers, right? And it was mainly through Facebook ads plus YouTube ads. It was mainly through that, which means you have to put money on ads. Let's say you have to spend $1,000. You spend $1,000, but you may not make $1,000 back. Like you may lose money, right? So it's definitely not for beginners, but it is advertised as a beginner friendly, but it is not. The second thing is that you may be like, oh, you can make some viral Instagram, viral TikTok, right? and sell product from China. If you have the capabilities, if you have the ability to make viral content, you could be doing SaaS, you could be doing YouTube channel, you could be selling digital products. Those businesses are way better and they have way higher profit margin than trying to sell a junk from China, pretty much, right? So I don't think this is a business anyone should do. I included it just in case some people were thinking about it. I did it. I wasted a ton of money and a ton of my time. I wish I had skipped it. There is only one reason someone should do it, is if they are trying to build a e-com brand. So for example, if you are thinking of building a coffee brand, right? You don't have to like do the whole thing from scratch. If you have an idea, there may already be coffee. You can put your unique idea on and market it. See if people would buy that concept and idea that you have, right? And if people are going to buy that concept and idea you have, then that's a way to test out your e-com brand idea. And then you know, okay, this is going to work or not, right? That is the only reason someone should be doing dropshipping, to be honest. Everybody else, I think they should stay away from it, to be honest. That's all for dropshipping. I will say avoid. The next one is Amazon listing. So Amazon is a tough game, right? It's 2025. Again, there's going to be more products that are going to be listed on Amazon, but it is a heavy, hard business, right? It is very, very tough to rank on page one in Amazon, and it is going to take a lot of time, and it is going to be a hassle, to be honest. You may actually be better off doing some other thing. The main problem with Amazon is that, let's say you have an idea. I did Amazon as well, by the way. I was selling a 3D printer filaments. If you're 3D printing, you need a 3D printing item. Like it's basically a wire that you need to print for the 3D, right? So that's what I bought from China. So I had to pay like $3,000 for that thing to get shipped. I bought it. It took 3 months. By the time it arrived, I was not even interested. Like, why the hell did I buy this 3D printer refill ink 3 months ago? It was so much hassle. There was a problem with the border and stuff, right? It was just not a good idea. From my point of view, the only person that should be doing Amazon is if you have a brand. Let's say you have a coffee mug, a t-shirt like Nike or something, like you have glasses. You can put that on Amazon. When people see you, they can search for you on Amazon. They can buy directly from Amazon. If you're selling matcha latte or matcha powder, you can have a branded powder in Amazon. As you're running ads on Facebook and YouTube, people can buy from your website or Amazon. That gives you more visibility for your brand. People can buy your product from different places, right? So I think if you have a brand, then you should be doing it. But if you are just doing some random product to make money, then it is definitely not for you. This is definitely not beginner friendly because of the fact that you need to buy the product. In dropshipping, you don't need to buy the product. You have other people, they will send one product at a time. So you need money for the ads. But in Amazon, you need to buy the product, and Amazon will list that product in their marketplace, but people may not buy because more likely other people also have the same product and there is going to be a lot of competition. The next one is trading. So day trading, options trading, forex trading, there's a whole bunch of different things, right? Again, this is also not for beginners because you need money. That's it, right? You need money to trade, right? So I am a friend with this 17-year-old. He's my neighbor and we go to the same gym, right? So I like to work out with him because he's like pretty jacked and a good guy. He basically was trading forex and he had like $200-300 and he was trading and he was like winning, like, you know, he was making more money than he was putting in. So he was definitely doing things right, but it is so small account. It's like $200-300. He's just like, it doesn't make enough to pay the bills, but he's making 10-20%, right? It's just not big at all. The thing is, you need money to trade. And this is for people who have 10, 20, 30, 40, $100,000 to trade. If you have no money, then you shouldn't be doing this, to be honest. You need money to trade. The other thing is because you need money to trade, you may lose money as well, which means that if you only have $200-300, it's a high possibility that you can lose all of it as well. I don't think this is for beginners. A lot of people advertise as this is a beginner friendly, anybody can do it, use my tactic, use my strategy, but this is definitely not for beginners. This is more so for people who have money, like I said, so you're probably intermediate on advanced and you have the time and money to play around, right? You don't mind losing a couple $1,000s, right? So that's my thoughts on trading. I did options trading. I spent $10,000. I lost all of it. That was my money. I wanted to try it out because I have seen a lot of people talk about it. So I wanted to try it out. I wanted to test it. I wanted to see how it feels. And I did not like it, mainly because I don't think I enjoyed sitting in computer and looking at that chart and not being emotional, right? And there's also the conversation of if you're adding value to the society. If you are an introvert, then maybe this is for you, that you can sit in computer and just press button all day. But I like talking with people. I actually like doing this kind of thing, making video. So I actually did not think I enjoyed as much. So that's the reason why I stopped trading. So why I don't do it anymore. But I do know this. I did it. I lost money and I have experience doing this. So real estate is the last business opportunity that I have in my list. So real estate is very popular business opportunity, right? Many people actually, can buy a broken broken down house, fix it and flip it. You can also do wholesaling. You don't need to buy a house, right? You just have to get the house under contract and you can sell that contract to somebody else. So if you have the capabilities, you should definitely do real estate. I think this is more so beginner friendly. If you can hustle and get the deals, that's the most important thing, right? If you can hustle and let's say get a $200,000 house and sell it for $250K in let's say 3 months, that's still $50K you made in 3 months, right? That's still a pretty good amount of money, right? So I think this is something beginners can do. Now, if you wanted to do rental properties, you have to buy property that can cost you $500,000. You have to put 20% down, right? That is not for you. If you wanted to like do rental properties, then this is not for you. But if you are doing wholesaling, there is an opportunity in real estate for beginners, right? But there is also opportunity for intermediate and advanced people as well. I personally have multiple real estate portfolios. It's a good way of having a passive income. Plus, real estate appreciates. If you have a good house in a good neighborhood, it goes up in value. I like real estate. Most of my net worth is in real estate at the moment. This is something that I think is for beginners, intermediate, and advanced people as well. So that's my thoughts on what business opportunity to focus on, what I think, the things that I've done, and my experience as well. So if you like this video, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you on the next video.